Hey girl! Your last video you asked me what my pet peeves were, and as you know, I am a person easily irritated by the world, and as much as I'm trying to cultivate more of an empathetic side, other humans do tend to irritate me, so it was difficult to pick 5 things. I went with 5 because that super annoy me. Now, somewhere in the back of my brain, as soon as I said 5, my brain was like, pretty sure Zoe mentioned 7 in her video. So now I can't remember if you asked for 7 or not, or if that was related to something entirely different, but it doesn't matter, because I'm going to give you 5, and you're just going to have to deal with that, okay? That's right, pushing up my sleeves, because work is going to get done, son. People who walk really slowly on a path, which is fine, like if you want to walk slowly, chill, do your thing, whatever. But people who walk slowly right in the center of the path, forcing everyone else to try and squeeze around them and then shooting people dirty looks for like pushing past them, no. You want to walk slowly, step aside. Step aside. People who try to get on a lift or a bus or a train or pretty much any small space without letting people off first. Dude, no. You're making it harder for everyone else, you're making it harder for yourself, which is stupid. You're just an idiot. So many people don't pick up after their dog, and it's actually ridiculous. Like, no, this is a public space and you're just leaving piles of shit everywhere. No, that is unacceptable. You bought the dog, you have the dog, you own the dog is your responsibility. Clean up after the dog. There are bins and bags everywhere. You're just being a lazy piece of crap. People who talk over the top of others. This really irritates me, because not only does it make it ridiculously hard to have a conversation, but it's so rude and dismissive. It's basically saying, what I have to say is more important than what you are already saying, so I'm just going to interrupt you and speak right over the top because I'm more important than you. Which is nonsense, and just really the height of rudeness. This is just one of those things that just really just gets under my skin and just grates on my nerves. I hate it so much. It is people who misuse then and than. Most people just seem to treat them as the same word, and I'm not really sure that there's a distinction, which is both wrong and stupid. Then is referring to a sequence of time. You know, this happened, then that happened. We went there, then we went here. I don't know why we're going here and there and doing this and that. It's just how it is, okay? Don't ask questions. Than is a comparative term. I like chocolate more than I like cheese. True fact. A sample sentence for anyone who may be confused. People who misuse then and than are more annoying than babies crying on a plane. And I would like to beat them with a heavy object and then bury them in a shallow grave. See? Easy. Then and than. So though this question this week is kind of a cheat, but I realised that you did not tell me your pet peeves, and I think that's actually a really good question. So my question to you this week is just kind of a gentle batting back of your own question to you. What are some of your pet peeves? Look at my rings, my rings, my rings. 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 Look at my rings, my rings, my rings.